wrestling fans? You got the show Bill Skiley here at One Wrestling's Big Slam Nation. Breaking news: legendary Japanese wrestling superstar Hayabusa died on Thursday. That's yesterday, March 3rd, 2016, at the young age of 47 years old. He apparently passed away from complications brought on by a subarachnoid hemorrhage. The masked legend, who worked with New Japan Pro Wrestling, FMS, All Japan Pro Wrestling, as well as time in Mexico in CMLL and in the USA, primarily in ECW, breaking onto the entire scene in 1991. Hayabusa was mostly confined to a wheelchair for the last 14 years due to paralysis caused by two cracked vertebrae that occurred by an in-ring accident due to a failed moonsault attempt that broke his neck, paralyzing him and putting him in this wheelchair, unable to recover. He was in a match going up against Mammoth Sasaki. Let it be known that Mammoth Sasaki had nothing to do with this accident. This was a free-flying accident on Hayabusa's own volition in doing this one-man standing moonsault, and it went awry, and he broke his neck right square in the middle of the ring. Despite this, he indeed should shock the world in 2014 by actually standing up from his wheelchair in front of a large wrestling crowd and taking a few steps with the help of a cane and some fellow wrestlers to the ring. Hayabusa held multiple titles in Japan throughout his career, but he is best known in the West by his American fans tagging alongside Shinzeki against RVD and Sabu at the ECW pay-per-view Heatwave. And despite his relatively short run in the U.S., he left a ever long-lasting impact, via what would be considered almost magical high-flying ability and original look and design of his costumes and the way he carried himself. High-flying wrestling is almost commonplace today for new up-and-comers to superstars and legends by the like of Rey Mysterio, Prince Puma, the Young Bucks, the original Sin Cara, Kalisto, and the list goes on and on. Alright, but back at this time, high-flying moves like this were not the common thing. Yes, you had guys in the beginning, way back when, able to do some high-flying moves, but it moved all the way up into, say, the Great Muta, who was able to do his kind of moves, but it wasn't until Hayabusa and Jushin Thunder Liger who would come through and change the industry. Yes, Lucha Libre was also growing at the same time. It was almost like there was just this big change in pro wrestling, and it was occurring throughout the world. And it was a mix, or a race basically, between Japan and Mexico on who was going to be able to have the biggest impact in professional wrestling. We have lots of matches that are available on YouTube. I urge you to go to YouTube, punch up in Hayabusa, that's Hayabusa versus Jushin Thunder Liger, just as the beginning. Once you get into that, all kinds of different matches are going to come up for this man, and you can see what he was doing. He was an originator, an innovator, and nobody was doing what you see today until Hayabusa and Thunderlager were able to accomplish what they did. His in-ring debut was in 1991, and he created a revolution in professional wrestling. And I believe it's important that this man gets his due in various Hall of Fames across the globe, and at the very least, some DVDs consisting of his greatest moves and the history of the man and the legend. Alright, if you've never again seen his moves, again I urge you, get yourself on the WWE Network, check out that ECW pay-per-view, Heat Wave between Rob Van Dam and Sabu, and Hayabusa and his tag team partner Shinzeki, and you will have your mind blown. Again, this is a guy that deserves a lot more kudos to what he's already gotten. Most people have no idea who this guy was because his career was cut short, so short, but he achieved so much in such a small amount of time, and other wrestlers just quickly took what he was teaching in the ring and were able to put that into their own styles and become superstars and so-called innovators of their own. And the thing is, this is the man that started it all. Hayabusa, God bless you. May the spirits and all the gods and whatever it be that you followed and your people do and your fans around the world, offer up your prayers, put forth your positive energies for this man, that he may travel onward to where he is desired to go. He was a fantastic wrestler. He's a guy that didn't let his handicap keep him from being able to participate in teaching and helping in the ring. And with that, again, I am the show, Bill Schuyler. This is One Wrestling, Big Slam Nation, the iron fist, if you will, for the hard-hitting news for One Wrestling. Bill Apter, the OG, the main man, El Jefe Mero Mero. He is the boss, and you can follow Bill Apter at Apter1 Wrestling. Now, my tag team partners and part of the Big Slam Nation, okay, I'm going to run them off for you, and that's Big Ray Hernandez. That's right, follow him at Big Ray. You got Billy Ray Valentine. You follow him at Billy Ray Hustle. 8-Track Brown, the dirtiest in the city. You follow him at the Pharaoh of Fancy on Twitter. Fame Black, you know him, the Nature Boy. Fame Black, follow him at Fame Black. And we got OK Fabe. Alright, Connor, you follow him at OK Fabe, OK Fabe. Alright, and then we got the brain, the man with the plan, Q, Professor Quintana. I call him Q because he is like Q from James Bond, that kind of smarts, and he's part and parcel of the nation and helps us out big time. And you could follow him at PROFPW Hustle. Then, on top of that, far across the pond in the UK, in Britain, okay, we got the guys from the Sunday Segway who are part of the nation as we have spread out worldwide. And this is the one man with no Instagram. I'm talking about Kenny Killa. That's KINNYKILLA. And his tag team partner, Tom Brady. That's at TBRADY 94 _ And every single Sunday, these guys put it out. Usually they are tagging up with our U.S. partner, working with the UK. That's none other than the Nature Boy, Fame Black. He gets other guests that have come on from the nation. Billy Ray Valentine has been there. The Show has been there. Big Ray has been there. More will continue to show up on the Sunday segue and everything that they do and break it down. Professional wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling and other things going on over there in the Orient and Europe. So again, with that, it's with a heavy heart again that I have to announce the passing away of the legendary Japanese superstar Hayabusa. Alright, do the man a favor, give him the honor of looking up his matches and enjoying everything that he brought to the ring. And with that, again, I'm the Show, Bill Schuyler. This is One Wrestling, the Big Slam Nation, the Iron Fist of One Wrestling. And with that, my friends, I will see you at the matches, and I'll catch you down the road.